interview, take 74.
Jeremy Fall, 46 years old, Belfouche, South Dakota. Racing the Ironman class in the Baja 1000, so racing it solo. And I did all 860 miles in 36 hours and got it done. Baja was always interesting to me. I always was interested in the desert racing and the Baja and the trucks and the bikes and the three-wheelers, and had a chance to come down in 21 and watch the race and do some riding, and so I did that, and it just kind of sparked everything. I think Baja in itself, it's just the people down here are great. You can stop anywhere along the race course during the race, and the people that are there will give you the shirt off their back if that's what you needed. And it's just the freedom to ride. You ride your dirt bike wherever you want. Nobody cares. I did it in 22 and wrecked halfway through, but I wasn't physically, I wasn't where I needed to be. So that was kind of my, okay, now I know what I really need to do. And I've spent the last 6 months riding as much as I could possibly ride, 10, 12 hours straight on the bike, 2-3 days a week at least, and up at 3 o'clock in the morning every morning working out, because I still got a full-time job I got to go to every day. The boss, you know, I talked to him, he let me have Fridays off all summer to train, and yeah, it was just changed my diet, lost about 50 pounds, and it's been harder in 6 months, but I got her done. Thousands and thousands of miles on a bike, hours and hours and hours and hours, and, you know, it never stopped during the summer. It was work all week. You worked on the bikes after work in the evenings, changing oil, changing tires, whatever they needed, and then you went out on the weekend and you rode until you physically couldn't ride anymore. And you started all over Monday again, working on bikes and then getting them ready for the next weekend. So I put in a lot of time and effort, and it paid off. It's a 2017 Honda 450X. Bought it used when I decided to do the first Baja race. For the second race, changed a few things, not much. You know, extra wheels, extra exhaust system, because the first race we smashed that almost plumb flat when I wrecked. Just a lot of testing and tuning and trying different things. Sent the suspension to a different company, HM. They helped me tune it once I got down to Baja, and it's been a good bike. We had no issues at all, and yeah, I don't know if I'd have chosen another bike. I rode the Black Hills because it's close.
Of South Dakota.
Most guys train on the same bike that they have. You know, they'll buy a pre-run bike, or you know, have the same, two of the same bikes, one for a race bike, one for a practice bike, so they can kind of get the feel of the bike. But I didn't really have that option, so I trained on an '86 Honda XR600 that Well, it was my first bike that I bought from Boyd for $250.
It's an 87.
What's an 86 now?
It was an 87
It
when I
was an
sold it to you.
87, and then the frame had had enough of the Stambaugh family, and I tried to fix it, and it still didn't hold up, so we had to
You can only
reframe
polish
the bike.
so many times.
But yeah, it wasn't a $250 bike when I trained on it. I went through the entire bike, modified a bunch of stuff, built the motor up a little more.
It was like a $400 bike when you trained on it.
It's like $10,000 bike I was done with it. But I rode the nuts out of it. You know, I put well over 100 hours on it this summer. Training, never had one issue. All I did was oil changes and tires. Actually, I had to put chain and sprockets on it. Wore the chain and sprockets out. But yeah, I did ride the race bike, you know, to keep the feel. But the 600 was a good practice bike.
Decision had a hold on me. Follow the path that was worth my fate. I never saw me, I was getting late. I never cared what I turned out to be. I said something wrong, now it's up to me. I got the chance, now I'm gonna take it. I don't know, I might not even make it. I'll follow rules that are made up by me. I wasted time too long, now it's up to me. Now it's up to me. Now it's up to me to be all I can be. Now it's up to me. It's up to me.
I'm Jody. I'm the missus, and I'm his biggest fan.
How much work have you guys put into Baja?
Immeasurable. Lots of long days, camping weekends to make it easier for him to just ride and ride and ride and less travel time, and cooking, because for some reason the man thinks he wants to eat.
How do you feel about Jeremy racing Baja?
It's nerve-wracking. It's sitting on the sidelines and trying not to think about the what ifs and what can happen, but it's awesome that he's got guts enough to chase that bucket, fill it, and check it off the list.
I'm Troy Fall. I'm from Grand Junction, Colorado. I do nothing. That's it. I'm the little brother. I'm the half-retarded little brother. That's better.
Do you guys do any riding, racing growing up?
Yeah, we grew up riding three-wheelers in the Black Hills, and he was always more passionate about it than I ever will be.
What do you think about this whole Baja thing?
It's absolutely insane. You have to be a certified psychopath to want to come down here and do this.
From Rapid City, South Dakota, self-employed and do spray foam, and always loved racing my whole life.
How many times have you been to Baja, and what's your off-road race experience?
so I always have to think about how many times I've been here. But twice with them for a race, and another time to drive the truck around.
That'd be 3.
A couple different races. Did the 50th with an off-road vintage Jeep Scrambler with my friends, and co-drove in a 1600 last year.
How'd you end up becoming a part of the 2CG team?
Well, that trip where they needed someone to drive the truck, Jeremy's brother couldn't make it, and they knew that I'd been to Baja and was kind of last minute, so they figured I'd probably want to come.
Boyd Stambaugh, Jeremy's hero, from Red Scaffold, South Dakota. Best kept secret out there. And got a wife and kids at home. Out here being a mechanic for Jeremy on the racetrack. Not really a mechanic, I just change air filters. But he trusts me to change air filters.
How'd you get in with Jeremy and into Baja?
I worked with Jeremy.
What's up with the hands, Boyd?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Put them in your pocket.
Here, I found a beer. I worked with Jeremy at Scott Peterson Motors from 2007 to 2010. And I sold him his first motorcycle.
Hell yeah.
I'm the one that was the bug bite that created the itch.
What's your job on the team? Which you kind of just said that, but
Drive and change air filters.
what do you think about all this Baja stuff and off-road racing?
Absolutely fucking retarded and an absolute blast at the same time. Goodrich pit too, because if fucking BFG can get in there with a goddamn semi to set up their pit, we ought to be able to get in there blown fine, and we ought to get back out. If the road in, see where our time is, but if the road in, it looks like absolute fucking garbage, and we're worried about you beating us to the next pit, we'll split. We'll send one Troy's pickup ahead of us before you get there. Yeah, we'll have one in the second. Whoever pits you demo, it'll be Troy's pickup.
We'll just do a visual at 400, so it might be like, I might pull up and say, hey, I'm good, see ya, and leave. Or if you need something, you guys are 5.5. Oh yeah, there's a fucking road straight fucking to it.
I think that's the asphalt one that's
Right off the
missing chunks.
No, that's down
It's
here.
literally fucking straight.
It's your fault.
Because you're not being part of it.
And then back down to 720.
I don't want to be a part of your shit show.
750.
Yeah, 718, 720. Right at the highway
It's
again.
right at the highway, and they're.
Like I said, if this road turns out to be good, we can go in there and come out, and then there we'll both pitch you here, and then we'll fucking.
Do we have an extra tote?
Right there at 280 was
Huh?
the one they were talking about that the road didn't go all the way to the course.
No, on the map it didn't go all, but they said it goes right there.
Okay.
They did
All right.
say that, yeah. Yeah, well, 30 to 40 is crappy and rocky. 50 to 55 is off camber and cut away. 55 to 60, it sucks.
Or ride by?
Ride Baja. Eric
BCP, watch GPS, lots of
Put you on there.
trails, speed zones, hard left, hidden left.
Johnson. Jeremy made
Blind man.
Facebook.
They give you my exact mileage, or because of the Stella.
Doesn't last long. Cause this, I
Oh, I
can
can do that. Yeah, I can do that lounge too.
We'll be close.
I'm on the race course between 320 and 340. Should find me.
This guy right down here, I think.
Only bike in his post. Day one
There
contingency.
will be a jump.
Yeah.
That's where they had that red
It's a nice
square
bike.
because they're doing.
And I have the red
contingency.
square is on my GPS, so.
You might have any good stories.
Bullshit!
Boyd's got the story.
You started all these stories since I met you, and you haven't finished one of them.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
Well, the
hell.
Tell
guys
them about
thinking last night when you guys.
Tell them about when you guys raced the 50th in the Scrambler.
Which part of it?
But did you die?
Oh man, I was like him when after he crashed.
They raced the leaf-sprung Jeep Scrambler.
Yeah. I was like him after he crashed, and I was only in the truck for 13 hours and dug it out of silt a couple times. So yeah, pretty pussy-ish compared to what he did.
What was going through your head on the start line?
How dusty it was going to be at first, with however many bikes in front of me and leaving in 30-second intervals. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
ride and ride and ride and ride and ride.
Yeah, let's go to the punk rock show.
Lost in a sea of combat boots, plus some nonsense and wasted youth. When did punk rock become so safe? When did the scene become a joke? The kids who used to live for beer and speed don't want their fun to come. Crusading birds are not allowed. In fact, the key noise levels down. Must separate the church and state. Why don't we put pants on the kids? Helmets and gear and mouthpieces. Then we could ban the fourth and one. Put cameras inside bathroom stalls. We make sure only nice and slow. Make every show madness. Teach kids to be all they can be. And we can sing my country tis of thee. Sweet land of liberty. When did punk rock become so safe? I know it wasn't Twain or Fletcher who put up the barricades like a stake in the heart. Somehow we got driven apart. I want conflict, I want dissent. I want the scene to represent our hatred of authority. I fight against complacency. Stop singing face. But the day may come when you've got something to lose, and just when you think you're done paying dues, and you say to yourself, dear God, what have I done? And hope it's not too late, 'cause tomorrow may never come. Reach for the sky, 'cause tomorrow may never come. Reach for the sky, 'cause tomorrow may never come.
I'll be good. I'm just gonna fucking send it.
Send it.
Mystery. But baby, right now, it's just about you and me. You can run, you can hide, just like Bonnie and Clyde. Reach for the sky, ain't never gonna die. And I thank the Lord for the love that I have found, and hold you tight, 'cause tomorrow may never come. Reach for the sky, 'cause tomorrow may never come. Reach for the sky, 'cause tomorrow may never come. So if you please take this moment, try if you can to make it last. Don't think about no future, and just forget about the past, and make it last. Reach for the sky, 'cause tomorrow may never come. Reach for the sky, reach for the sky, 'cause tomorrow may never come. Reach for the sky, reach for the sky, 'cause tomorrow may never come. Reach for the sky, reach for the sky, 'cause tomorrow may never come. Well, if you'd say it's better off this way, it's time that I let you go. It's been on my mind for days, and well, the truth is I already know what you've done and where you've been. I know exactly every move you make. It's time that I give up on our mistakes. And I don't wanna be stuck inside a memory I don't wanna keep. It's hard to believe when all you find in every word is more to see. So do what you will, go on and play the game as straight as you keep your face. When tables turn, you just might find that I will say I'm turning away, because I feel like I can't go on while we're living in this lie. And when all of my faith is gone, I don't even want to try. There's nothing that you could say that could ever change my
Tired?
Yeah.
I know.
Solo?
Ironman?
Yeah!
You got it.
I'm tired.
I know.
Everything hurts.
¿Water?
Huh?
¿A liquid water?
Hey, you
Sí,
need
una
water?
botella de agua.
No, I got.
Ah, no, no, no.
Okay, okay,
Ahí
okay.
tiene. Ahí tiene su.
One
Mira. ¿Una beer?
I think I got one waiting for me.
que se la tomen por él.
Okay.
Go, Jeremy.
Got time for one beer.
Oh, that's good.
Did the race go anything like you thought it would?
Yeah. It was a bitch and he finished. Welcome to Baja.
What was the hardest part of being on the team for you?
Not fucking sleeping. And eating nothing but hot peanuts.
What was the most exciting part of the race for you?
Probably the last 3 pits. Once it kicked in that he's gonna fucking do it, like not he might do it. At that point it was he's gonna fucking do it. Was pretty exhilarating.
Anything else you want to say?
Let's not do this again. For a while. For at least 4 months. Well, it's November. Can we at least wait till next year?
I was convinced he would make it across the finish line no matter what. And to do it in the time limit, even better.
What was the hardest part of being on the team for you?
All of it. Eating gas station food for 5 days was pretty rough, and not having a bed, not my cup of tea. But I had a blast, and I would definitely come again.
What was the most exciting part of the race?
I think watching him come up the street towards the podium was pretty emotional for me. I was nervous the entire 36 hours, and to actually see him and be able to say, "Yep, he's there, he did it," was very emotional for me. I wanted to say one more thing. I'm very proud of Jeremy, and I'm happy that he got to fulfill one of his dreams.
Did the race go anything like you thought it would?
Well, you don't really have any real plan in Baja. You have a plan and then you adjust everything, but I think it went kind of pretty much exactly like planned. Probably almost perfect. With making it to an official finish with just enough time and no big problems, I guess that's kind of Jeremy's original plan, was to make to the finish in official time and not override and have the right amount of time, so it don't get much more better than that.
What was the hardest part of being on the team for you besides dealing with Boyd?
Well, I guess it'd be Troy.
Grumpy old man. Schmuck. What?
Alright, for real, what was the hardest part of being on the team for you?
I don't know, bikes are easy, so they don't break down. We really don't have to do pits like a vehicle would, because even higher in pits, they just do the fuel, and bikes don't really need anything. Boyd just moved the chain and put a filter in it, so pretty easy. The speed isn't crazy fast in Ironman, so it's not as bad to chase. Don't have to worry about them getting stuck. So really, yeah, it's not bad at all. I can't think of what's... I mean, it'd be nice to sleep a little bit, but other than that, yeah, it's not bad at all.
What was the most exciting part of the race for you?
with a official finish and a finish.
Anything else you want to say?
Ironmen are crazy.
You can't, I learned on this one, you can't really have any preconceptions of what it's going to go like, because compared to the race 2 years ago, things were completely different. So you can plan as best you can based on what you've been through before, and then you better have plan B and C and D and E and F. It went off really well. Chase trucks chased as hard as he was riding hard, just trying to get from pit to pit to pit and not miss any and make sure we were there for him. But it was a good time.
What was the most exciting part of the race for you?
Going across the podium. Accomplished his dream, made that dream come true.
You know, I missed a few corners in the first 20 miles, you know, not paying attention to the GPS, because they don't mark not every corner is marked, so you don't know where to turn every time, but it was good, you know. I got past a lot, but I wasn't trying to race. You gotta kind of save your energy, Ironman, in it. But usually get them back. Some of the new guys, they want to go full out, and I think they realize you can't do that after about 200 miles. But no, it was good. It was rough. It was whooped out. It was silty. There was a lot of silt in the beginning. Riding down the coast was cool. With the full moon, you know, you could see the ocean. The waves hitting the bank and splashing up above the course right in front of you. But yeah, it was good. It was a good time. But as the course went on, it got harder and harder and harder and harder clear to the end. It never ever got any easier, you know. Went over Fred's tractor trail. That was an experience. Just rocks. The trail was just rock. Loose rock. And then down pretty steep hill for, had to have been a mile at least down that hill. Steep, rocky. But once we got over to the San Felipe side, that's when it really turned for the worst. Nothing but silt and deep sand and rocks for hundreds and hundreds of miles. And then the trucks catch you, and then you're on guard. Every time you think you got a smooth spot, you can turn your head quick, you do. And yeah, it's something when a trophy truck passes you. When you catch them soon enough and you get over and stop to let them go by, and they pass you at like 80 mile an hour, it's a sight to see.
What was the hardest part of the race for you?
The entire night, because that's where it got into the silt beds, the sand whoops with rocks, big rocks, and it was just, you know, the sand is deep, and the bike just labored all night. It was just, I didn't know if the clutch was gonna hold up. all night long. It was just whoop after whoop after whoop and sand and rocks, and it just never stopped. But we got through. I was ready to quit when I got. Did I have 250 miles left? I didn't want to go anymore. But there's 250 miles left. Just go until you can't go anymore. And so I got back on the bike, and about the time I crossed the finish line was about the time I couldn't go anymore.
What was your favorite part of the race besides crossing the finish line?
Probably riding down the Pacific coast. Riding next to the ocean, I enjoyed that. It was fast, it was smooth. Another Ironman and I just kind of battled back and forth. That was fun, and that was a good time.
How did it feel crossing the finish line of the Baja 1000?
As an Ironman,
As an Ironman.
Sense of accomplishment. It was. I don't think you can really describe how hard that is to do that on a bike to anybody. You know, you ride until you hurt. You know, most people quit riding, you know, oh, I'm sore, I'm done for the day. And you ride through the pain, and it goes away for a little while, and then it comes back, and you just keep going, and you're wondering if you're going to be able to hold on to the handlebars the whole time. But yet you're still holding it wide open, going as fast as you can go, hoping that you can keep hanging on. And it's, I don't know, you can't describe it. And it was just a sense of relief to finish.
Do you have any advice for anyone else wanting to race the Baja Ironman on a bike?
don't.
Don't, or you need to learn to dig really deep and see who you're made of and what you're made of. Because it's the first half sucks. The second half is just fucking stupid. And you're ready to give up, and you take it mile for mile. I raced Baja Pit to Baja Pit. That's all I worried about was Baja Pit to Baja Pit to my pit crew, whatever was the next pit. You raced to that pit, got there, did what you needed to do, got gas, got food, whatever, and you headed out, and that was your goal, was the next pit. That's all you worried about. You didn't worry about the 400 miles you had left to go or the 200 miles. You worried about the 40 or 50 miles to the next stop. It's the only way to race it. If you worry about how far you have left to go, I don't think it'd just drive you nuts.
Because your bike and your riding ability is half of this race.
It's a mental game.
The other half of this race is between your ears.
It's a mental game.
And it's pushing yourself to where you don't want to be fucking pushed.
Yeah, with all the training that I did this summer, I learned that your body will go a lot further than your mind will let it. So it is a mental game. Your mind is going to tell you you're tired, you're sore, you need to quit, and you need to overcome that and say no, we got more in the tank. Let's keep going.
And then you get pissed, and your team members get pissed, and then you just keep fucking going.
Yep.
Because that's what you fucking do. And you finish the bitch. And that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Come down here and make a film together. You need to get me one of them fucking producer chairs, you know, with the fold out with the back.
We need to get one of them fucking.
Yeah, that's what I need is a. Here. Take 32. Yep. Take 3.
Quiet on set.
Quiet on the set.
Need that bumper for
I'll executive produce your ass off this film.
Hardest part, keep my feet still.
Ryan,